Don't you just hate it when you want to learn something new and then you go onto YouTube, you find a video about what you want, you find the perfect video, and then you click on it, and it's one of two things. It's either absolute silence with just music playing, or it's freaking time-lapsed, so you can't follow the instructions accurately. Look, I'm sorry for ranting, but sometimes people put up videos that are just bad, so bad. What's up everyone, my name is Cornelius, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I go about drawing, coloring and inking in Adobe Illustrator and eventually in Adobe Photoshop. This isn't going to be an in-depth tutorial showing you how to use the software, but however, I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's always worked for me. I've broken up these videos into three parts. The first part is going to be me showing you how I go about drawing my artwork. Second one is going to be how I color it in Adobe Illustrator, and then eventually in Photoshop we're going to be finishing it by coloring it and shading it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If not, I'm sorry. As always, please remember to hit the like and subscribe button down below to keep up to date with my latest developments. It's really going to help my channel out a lot. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so jumping right in, we're going to be starting with a blank piece of paper. There's nothing special, it's just typical printer paper. I'm also going to be using a Staedtler blue art pencil, but it doesn't matter which pencil you use as long as you're comfortable drawing with it. If I have a bit of advice, I would say try to use something that you cannot erase, like for instance a pen, or blue, in my case a blue pencil. The reason for saying that is if you make a mistake, you can always rework your mistake until you're happy with the final product. So I used to tell my students to always use pens because they hated it, and they were so prone to erasing mistakes. And some of the best work comes from reworking your mistakes. So we're just going to start with a basic circle, nothing special. I'm going to be putting a little crosshairs across. Just like that. Also, don't put my eyeline directly in the center of the ball. You can see the center is, I think, there. So I'm just raising it up a little bit, and that's going to give our character a bit more depth and personality. And because this is going to be a cartoon style, I'm not going to worry about proportions. The more distorted this character, the better it's going to look. So let's see. I'm gonna give this guy like a big old... I'm gonna give him like a squashed face, kind of. Something like that. So I'm just gonna draw that. Some, maybe a chin there. An ear. Somewhere around here. Gonna give him like a big old thick neck, because I like that look. It's very popular. And I want to give this guy like a masculine shape. I want to give him like a round, chubby ball shape for a body. Something like that, maybe even a little bit bigger. Yeah, that works. Kind of drop down, his trouser line. It's just like a square. Yeah, something like that. Cool. Shoulders are going to be around here. Give him like a big, maybe a bit too big. Shoulder, that side, another arm around here. Something like that. Yeah. I could actually make his arms a little bit taller, because remember, again, this is not supposed to be a proportionate drawing. The more distorted, the more interesting. At least that's what I think. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. So let's start giving the face some characteristics. Let's see. I'm liking that jawline, so I want to mimic that in his nose. So I'm gonna give him like a big potato nose. Put down a bit more and up and curl. Cool. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Alright, so immediately this character is jumping out at me. Just these few lines already tells me what I can already see the image, what I want to draw. So now it's merely filling in the lines. Let's see, let's give this guy like, ooh, no, that's not gonna work. Let's give this guy like some big sad. Sad eyes. I wanted to do a monobrow, but then I thought it might look like the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. I think the character's name was I don't remember his name, but yeah, the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. He had this big nose with this bushy monobrow covering it, so you can't see his eyes. I don't want to go for that look, even though it's a good look. That's what I wanted to do, but yeah, I don't want to be called out for plagiarism, so I'm gonna not do that. Let's give this guy like a surprised look. And sad, like a sad surprised look. Just gonna form the chin, then take it from there. Bring it up, right about there. Put in the ear. Don't close the gap, because a lot of people tend to do that, and I don't know why, but I hate it. I hate it so much when people do that. They're like closing it off, so it's like this thing. It's like the head is separate from the neck. And personally, I don't like it, because it doesn't look good. And we'll give the head a bit of a wrinkle like that. Oh yeah, that's cool. Right, so surprised. Don't be afraid if something looks off or weird, because remember, we're going to be importing this into Illustrator, where we're going to be inking it, so that means that we're going to be able to change whatever we want. So if it doesn't look right at this point, don't worry, it will. We'll make it look right. If it's the last thing I do, I shall make it look right. So let's I don't know if I want to draw this guy semi-naked or give him clothing. And let's give him a t-shirt. So we're gonna put out the chest. It's gonna be about there. So we're gonna put that out. Hopefully about there. In some, give him like a t-shirt overhang look. And one of those bellies that sticks out, just to exaggerate his body shape. Something like that. Cool. Let's give him a sleeve. And let's give him another sleeve. Yeah, that looks cool. Right, t-shirt wise, we're gonna... I don't know if I like this neckline. We're probably going to be fixing that a little bit later, so don't worry. Right now it's just a visual guideline. Let's see, hands. Let's see. Give this guy like chubby old hands. A little poofy hand. Fingers. Again, I'm not really great at drawing hands. I mean, I'm okay, but then I'll have to first look at how I want the hand to look. I can't just draw from scratch, because it always ends up looking weird. And this is what I mean about mistakes. I mean, I could have erased that, but I'm just gonna leave it. That's probably gonna end up being a shadow or something. Alright, let's see the other arm. Give it like a bulkiness to it. Something like that. This isn't the greatest, so don't judge me. Feet. Let's see, feet. No, we'll get to that later. Probably not even gonna give him feet. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. So I'm happy with the face, happy with the body. Probably gonna redo the hands, and probably gonna give him shoes or something later on. But for now, I just mainly want to focus on the upper part of the character, because this isn't an in-depth drawing tutorial. This is just to get an example so I can show you guys how to do the inking and coloring process in Illustrator and eventually in Photoshop. So hair-wise, I kind of like him bald, but we could give him some hair. Just gonna redraw the ball shape. It's not necessary for the whole head. Get the ear in like that, and that brow shape. Cool. And also a surprised look. Right, so now we've got a reference to work off of. I kind of like messy hair, so we're gonna give him like this weird chunky fringe. Something like that's not, yeah, something like that. So his neck's about there, so I want his head to be like a little flat shape. We're gonna draw that comical Fred Flintstone kind of hairstyle. Actually, let me just shape this out, see how I like it. That's gonna look terrible. No, something like... no. Something like that. That could work. Yeah, I like that. So how this is gonna look on this character, I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. Feet-wise, we're just gonna be drawing in some basic... I'm just gonna be drawing one shoe, and then we're gonna be flipping it, so don't worry what that's gonna look like. Let's see, the foot's gonna look like this. Might actually be a bit too big, so shoe-wise, Don't worry, we'll figure that out. Anyway, I think that's our basic drawing done. So yeah, join me in Illustrator. Okay, so jumping into my Mac, I took a picture of the image that I drew and I imported it via AirDrop into my computer. And from here, I already opened it in Photoshop. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and connect the hair onto the main character's face. I also went ahead and I drew some other extremities, like arms, different hand shapes, a better foot. Maybe I'll decide which one looks best. But yeah, if I don't like this pose, then I'm just going to change it to something else. I think I might even end up changing it to this pose, the hand on a hip pose. But it's good to have a multitude of references. So basically, let's start by giving this guy some hair. I'm gonna use this little polygon lasso tool, and we're just gonna lasso. And again, this isn't gonna be perfect, so please excuse my roughness. I'm not gonna worry too much about overlapping of lines or any of that stuff, because again, this is just gonna be a reference image. We're not actually gonna be using it full time. Okay, I think something like that will be good. Okay, then I'm just gonna hit Command J on my keyboard, and that's gonna copy that layer that we just selected. So I'm using the select tool to just move it over, and then I'm just gonna position it to roughly where I want this hair to be. I'm using my arrow. Oh, sorry, that's weird. Going to be using my arrow keys just to maneuver it. Actually, I'm going to hit Command T and just rotate this slightly, like, yeah, that looks good. Hit Enter, and I'm just gonna push this down. Yeah, I like that. I like that look a lot. That looks cool. Cool. So right click and merge down, just so that this is one layer. All right, cool. So now let's see if we can do something about this guy's arm. Like I was saying, I kind of like the free finger look, the 3-finger look, because I don't know, it's just a bit more exaggerated and cartoony. Also, I know a guy that actually has three fingers. Anyway, we're just gonna move that right about. Control T. Just move this rotation point. And just rotate the arm to where I think it's gonna look less awkward. Actually, I might move that up a bit. Yeah, something like that. See, this is going to raise another level of questions. Anyway, we're going to worry about that later, not right now. Okay, let's bring up this one again. Oh, the shoes. Let's see. Not making that mistake again. Let's see. Select right around here. Command J. Go ahead and hide that layer. Okay, Control T. We're just gonna scale this up. Scale it up uniformly by holding down the Shift key. And let's see. Initially, I drew it with these little laces that have come undone. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the laces out because I really feel like this character is already overworked. So Control J again. We're gonna go to Edit and Transform. Just gonna horizontal flip it. All right. Hit V on the keyboard and just move that thing over. Yeah, I think that looks good. Might be scooch it a little more. Yeah, I like that. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and save this. There's our little character. We're gonna save as a JPEG. We're just gonna name this guy 1 and hit save. Cool. Yes. Okay, so now we've created this image. There we go.